this is Kevin. Good afternoon. This is episode 9 of the Ion Stream. Not the, just Ion Stream. But I suppose if you need to use it, the word the, you're welcome to. But I'm not calling it the Ion Stream. It's just Ion Stream. Got it? Got it. Good. Okay. Here, let's see. I think I'm charting a little low here, so let's turn her up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Welcome to episode 9 of Ion Stream. How's it going, guys? Okay. Starting to get a little routine here, so I'm not leaving you quite as hanging as I have in these intro periods where I let the intro continue on for several minutes as I'm getting my shit together behind the scenes here. But okay. I am at platform 8820 right now. If you want, go to the Steam Workshop and look that up, and you'll have an idea of what 8820 is all about. I am in the process of improving it, making it better. Now, what this is my little hidden hidey hole here. Let's get back in this thing real quick. I'm gonna get the rest of my stuff. Don't want to leave it all just sitting here. And we're missing a bottle. Interesting. Why isn't it here? I've got all these items, so it shouldn't be an issue of building the bottle. Okay. There we go. Now let's go ahead and get the rest of these items, I suppose. We'll just grab everything. Okay, what I've done here is I've gone into a hidden under covers area of the base, and real quick I just want to chisel this out. Now, platform 8820, it's a derelict that I found. It nothing special about it. It's rather undeveloped, or it was, at least until I started messing around with this one. But it's in an asteroid, and I took to the idea that since I haven't got any defenses in yet, if I get attacked while I'm offline, the best thing to do is to hide myself somewhere where I won't be found. So underneath the flooring, this is the natural flooring that spawns in this particular base. I hid myself. I put in a cryo tank, and oh yes, and I've got sensors on some of these doors too. But let's give you a little tour here. It is platform 8820. You can literally go to the Steam Workshop and find this. It is I guess you might say it's a mining platform that Steam has or not Steam, but Keen has, that will randomly generate in a solar system that you might have if it's set on exploration. Well, I've taken it over. I found this, and it's mine now. I've basically have made everything that I have. It's a derelict. It's either something that wasn't supposed to last. You know, you lost it after an hour, like my rescue ship, or it's something that you explore and find, like the Raven here, which I've gone through, and now I'm fixing her up, making her better, faster, Raven here, she's now got 2 jump drives. Same engine complement, but I've rearranged the engines here so that it wasn't like a gull wing. Instead, I've made the engines completely parallel through the wing, and that way I can turn the wing itself into more usable floor space, which I have done. But this is about platform 8820. Here it is. This is 8820. Oh, getting a little bit of time dilation here. Those dang space-time storms that you get. Killer, guys, it's killer. But the 8820 was just this raw platform, undefended, not one single conveyor tube in it at all, not a single one. The only lighting it had was blue and red and this white lighting that you see around the edges. But for the most part, it didn't have any lighting at all. So I come in here and kind of cleaned up this. I added this green lighting. I put in on this bay right here 3 connectors across, and you can basically put maintenance ships in here. This is like a maintenance bay, more or less. There wasn't anything as far as refineries or assemblers or anything like that, so I added all of this. This is just the only thing that was here was this reactor. That was it, and the consoles. There was consoles. 5 of them in total. No, 5. No, 4. 3 in total. This one and 2 more that were up at the top. But there was this reactor here. The reactor has stayed for the time being, but I might replace that with a something like a container, cargo container. But I added all the stuff you see up here. All of it going all the way up was added by me. Refinery added by me. Got a conveyor tube that goes out here to a gun. Went ahead and added that. That's the only defensive systems on the station right now. That will change in time. But yes. But we've got an oxygen generator, we've got an assembler, we've got a rock and ice crusher, we've got conveyors here, and I do believe I'm about ready to add another. Well, wait a second, I did put in another assembler. It's right over here. There it is. My bad. Yes, I've added this 2 assemblers. Oxygen generator, rock crusher. I need to put in an arc furnace, and it's going to go in the same stack right here. But all of these, all the connectors, any connector that you see on this station, I added it. There were none before me adding them. Started mining out all the ores, and there's a lot of ore in this little asteroid, which revealed even more platform under the rock and the ingots or the ores. And as I've been going along, I've been revealing more and more. I've added a small craft runway here and a hangar bay. Or small craft, which is right here. So yep, I might go ahead and put another door right here so it's somewhat airlocked. I've added a large reactor. I say this is like going to be a maintenance area that will be hidden most of the time unless you go in through maintenance doors. It'll take you out to it. Now we're essentially coming around back to the start. There's the starting reactor. Let's go ahead and go this way, though. And we're going to go down here, and this takes us right back to this small ship landing bay. But it's going to serve... This is going to be dual-sided. I've got gravity generators. The gravity generator on this side ends right here. And then over here, I've got another gravity generator that's going to make this side, the gravity, stick you to the floor over here. And I'm going to turn this also into a hangar right here. And it's going to have, I'm going to have a transfer system so that you can, and I just haven't finished all this. I'm in the process of that you'll be able to take and flip ships from one side to the other right here. Now my big station up here, if you want to see what that originally looked like before I got my hands on it, it's the Spaceport Terminal, which you can go to the Steam Workshop and search for the Spaceport Terminal, and you will find that. In fact, you know what? I'm going to probably just go ahead and show you guys what the originals all looked like. Oh, we're getting some severe time dilation here. Severe time dilation, guys. It's severe. Whew. Severe. Alright. It's going upstairs. Wow. Sometimes as I'm walking around, it'll feel like I'm over here, but my body's still back over there, getting caught on like the stairway, like if I was just trying to from right here trying to go up, and it's pulling me back to this point, and I have to go around and stop over here for a second and let my body catch up with itself, and then it's really, time dilation. Don't you hate it? I hate it. But got me a little bridge thing. It goes over here, and you can just walk out here literally and start mining for just small amounts, but this will eventually be completely gone, and my intent is, once this is gone, over here will turn into a secondary small ship bay. So you've got this one over here for maintenance craft, and then I'm going to put connectors on the other side over here, and then other small ships like that aren't necessarily maintenance craft, but fighters or personal craft could dock there. Just kind of fly through here. It's faster. Look at this baby. It's got gold. Gold? Look at this. So pretty. And it's got uranium, which is always nice. But this baby's even got magnesium and silver and silicon. This thing is just a landmine, really. I couldn't ask for a better asteroid to have a base in. But let's go on upstairs here. This is my stairway that I've created. But it pretty much fully protects you. There's no way you're gonna fall out. That was the little bridge over to the other side to where the ore was at. I just went down just a few minutes ago. Okay. This right here is the second landing bay for small ships. But it's for a little bit bigger of a small ship. This is for like one of those massive small ships. And there's only going to be one connector in here. But there is a little stairway that you can take to take you down to the lower bay if necessary. If necessary. Okay, and this right here is Operation Center, or Control Center. It's not complete yet. I still gotta finish this over in here, but it's got a start to it. Here's my gravity generator. In total, I've got 2 gravity generators, and I'm probably going to end up segmenting them and making them cover smaller and smaller areas, because I really have a lot of plans for making this so you can walk through it, and you're never going to have a point where all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, gravity's changed on me. It'll be natural. You're going to be able to literally walk around the inside of this and never have a point where you're going to have to jump up and down or fly necessarily. But I'll use gravity generators just to control a little bit of an area, and then I'll use 2 of them to create vectored directions, you know, but vector the gravity, not necessarily up and down or left and right, just maybe at an angle, diagonal. But I got my 3 timer blocks. I usually run about 3 timer blocks. I chose a while back to start basically using 1 timer block to handle multiple program blocks. And so instead of having, you know, one timer block for every program block, I'll have an instantaneous timer block, and any program block that I need to trigger instantaneously, I'll put into there, or a 0-second one, I call it. Then I have a 1-second timer block, a 10-second timer block. But this time right now, I've just got a 0-second, a 1-second, and then this one is at 30 seconds. So. And I'll eventually have probably about 3 more program blocks out here. A fully functional medbay here. Nice, yeah. I have multiple cryo tanks, and this right here, I have 4 here and 1 downstairs right now, down at the lower level. But or 2 down at the lower level. 1's hidden, 1's out in the open, and 4 of them are up here. But eventually, I will have so many cryo tanks in this thing. You'll be able to handle about probably 20 people in this base simultaneously, or some of them can be offline and sure and just be me in the cryo tank, but you could have 20 people in cryo tanks, in other words. So you have like a faction of 20 people, and they may not be all online at the same time, but you'll have enough cryo tanks for them all. Some of the benefits of the program blocks here: we're running M-Master's LCD2, automated LCD2, and I really like it. Though I need to get with him about some things, because it's like a GUI really for the LCDs, but there's still no operating system for systems, for the ships, for the stations, and there's elements, but big GUI needs to be designed around this whole thing. But right here, I'm just looking at my shield power, how my shields are doing, where my reactors are at, and I can produce 318 megawatts right now with what I have. But I don't use too much power. I'm actually producing way more power than I need at this juncture. My ingot summary 4 right now. I just got this base and I worked on it all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And this is the first that the world's really getting to see of it. I put up a like a 3-minute video yesterday on Facebook, but I didn't have any dialogue or wasn't telling anybody anything about it. But here we are. Let's cross on over. I haven't done anything again up here on the upper level because I'm still in the process of cleaning this all up and filling in blocks where I need to. Actually, I probably could do some of this right now. But nah, enough of that. We're gonna continue on our tour a little here. Okay, let's go on over here to the old side. This is the original, like you might say, administration area, or the it had all these doors along here. It had a gravity generator right here and also had a nuclear reactor right here. But the stupid thing about the nuclear reactor is that the both of the doors, the access points to it, were facing into the floor and into this wall. So you had to either destroy the wall to get to one of them, or you had to destroy the reactor. I chose to destroy the reactor, though I suppose I should have destroyed the wall. I don't know. Maybe not. No, actually, if anything, what I should be doing here, what I should be doing is this. There we go. That's more symmetrical to its actual, you might say, appearance. So you got the ramp on each side, but yeah, this right here. And actually, I've been thinking about getting rid of all these and replacing them just with regular old light armor blocks, because okay, it's like this. I can get 2 construction components, 5 interior plates. Or actually 10 and almost 25 interior plates, 10 construction components, and I'm not sure the exact count I will get out to it, because a lot of times you don't get the exact amount that you see there in the interior wall. But see, the light armor block is just steel. This right here, while everything here ultimately is steel as well, if I break it all down. Why am I getting 53% frame drops? This is ridiculous. YouTube, I'm sorry. Why am I getting such bad frames, guys? Why? That is some horrible. And I've got it set really low too. I've got my output set to 1280 by 720. Set to a frame rate of 23.98. It's not CPU, because CPU's only running at 3.9. This is literally YouTube not accepting the bandwidth, or not giving me the bandwidth, or it could be Cox. Obviously, you know, they're Cox are Cox. You know, no, seriously. But whatever. Okay. One thing I found about the frame drop issues, it's not the audio generally that gets dropped. It is definitely frames. But I put a shield generator here, and it will probably stay there for the time being. And if I decide to put in bigger generators, large generators, I'll probably take out this whole upper deck here. Because I don't really need it. What do I need this for? But, yeah, that happens. Literally every time I start the game and then get into that seat, it clicks like that. Now it's not going to click this time. See, it just does it the first time. Nice little view there. Yeah, I like that view too. But yes, we've that's this room right here, and it used to be open down here on this end, and I went ahead and sealed it up. So this is just its own little self-contained room. The only way you could get in and out is through these little doors here. But honestly, I want to take them out. I don't need them. I don't know why I've got them. They kind of got them there to look like blast shields or something, but turn the lights back on. Yes, I'm still in the process. This is a work in progress here. This is not a finished base yet. So hold your horses, buddies. Quit your belly aching about. Yeah, see, looky there. Baby's got all sorts of stuff. There's my rescue ship retrofit right there. That baby used to be a rescue ship. Now it's my scouting ship, you might say. It can go out for long distances. It's got its own refinery. I can drag a mining ship along with me. Basically, I just put it on the back. Connect it to the connector, and then go. And when I you know, need to find it, and it's got, you know, oh, actually it doesn't right now because of some events, but usually I'll have an ore detector right there. Right there next to the main antenna, and swing by asteroids. I'll scan them, find out what I can find, and if it looks good, I can stop and either mark it in my GPS, or I can start mining it immediately. Okay, I'm out of gravity area now. It starts getting this way. It means I've lost gravity. I'm using the suit's natural ability to stick That's a nice little portrait. Yeah, if YouTube keeps it up with these drop frames, I might have to go and try out something like I don't know. I guess Discord might work, Google Hangouts, Twitch. I particularly like this ship. I really do. Not so much that I've done a lot to it, which I have, but that it's just so, I don't know, versatile and usable and spacious. Working medical bay. Cryo tanks down here. Programming blocks here. None of these, all this conduit wasn't even there when I found this ship. But I just started, slowly but surely I'm going to replace most of these conveyor tubes with these small cargo containers. I put in all of this catwalk, and it was just big and open. And I think it looks cool as fuck. Oh, nice and creepy. Got an atmosphere to it. Basically crew quarters. But along the way, what I've also done here, let me go ahead and turn on my lights here. I've designed in access to the engines, a preponderance of them at least, so that we can repair things on the fly. Keep our ships going, you know. This one right here is the front engine, and then these are side engines, and then right there, these are engines pointing up, these are engines pointing down. But oops, a little time dilation going on there. Okay. But I've added that capability in all around the ship. Practically the entire ship and all the engines we can get to them from within inside the ship and be able to carry out repairs without going outside. But chances are this isn't going to be an issue because this baby's got shields. Look at that, shields. Shields. Fully modded shields. Two of them. Two large, fully modded shields that, I tell you, man, nothing can touch this thing right now. I mean, if I were in combat with other fully modded ships, or ships with shields, it would just come into who was able to wear down the other person's shields first. But anything this game has to throw at me so far, the pirates, other reavers, other modded AIs, nothing touches this ship. And I kid you not, I've had a ship stuck on my hull. I've blown through, literally flew through a ship, smashed it to pieces. It was pretty amazing. I wished I'd gotten that on video. Should I do it right now? Should I? If my drop frames wasn't so fucking bad, I would be. I kid you not, I would be. But got an armory here. There. Haven't got any ammo down here yet, but fully stocked elite. And we've got M Masters automatic LCD2 running on this. That's a mainstay for me. This is the other side. That was the starboard side of the wing over here. This is the starboard side of the wing. Starboard wing over here. And over here's port. Got a little rec room here. I figured this is the smoking area. I haven't done much to it yet. But as well over here, same type of access to the engines that you have on the other side. And as well, you have your own airlock door here. So this is ready to actually make into a ship that you could make airtight. Got 6 guns, 3 on top, 3 on the bottom, 2 jump drives, connector here, and then a connector here. Three guns on the bottom here as well. Oh, yeah, and it's also got rockets in the front. Now, the pilot controls the rockets in the front. The pilot can also control the guns, but if the ship is fully crewed, you've got 6 gun seats down here that can control any number of the guns, any of them. And top side on the starboard side, the lower are on the port side. So let's hop in there real quick. And all I have to do is just hit 1 and I take control of the gun. And yes, it's definitely shielded. Even though it shows that it's hit, no damage is done. The shield absorbs it all. Though it does look like it's been shot. But we've got lots of cryo tanks in here as well, and it's good combat ship, good crew ship, a ship for, you know, like a 4 guys or something. They're just looking to go out and get into some PvP with people, and all, you know, things are being equal. Good old fun ship, you know what I'm trying? Yeah. But this ship is called Raven, and it's in the workshop as well. It is a... If you have trouble finding it, it is basically the same. If you do a search for exploration derelict, fine, you should be able to find this referenced, say, in Google or other forums, maybe some of the Steam forums, but yeah. So that's what I did over the weekend while I wasn't streaming. I was just working on my base here, getting it all ready and adding things, mining what I needed. All that good kind of stuff. I've got this big area here. I think I'm going to fill this with these large containers here. But I also need to control this area. What I need to do is completely close this off from anywhere, and then keep all access right here to this door. Ooh. Yeah, I need to start working on this too. I need this whole chunk right here. Everything in here, I'm going to get rid of all the rock that you see. This is going to be a bay for building large ships, starting large ships. Now, I might keep part of this rock area, but this right in here, I want this gone. They sing after a while. So sometimes I'm sitting here and listening, and I'm like, you know what, I need to record that and make a song out of it. Now, you might be wondering, why don't I use one of my ships to do this? And sometimes I do, but I swear to God, sometimes it goes faster by hand. Especially when I'm not picking it up. I'm just letting it drop on the floor. Now, frankly, I could just leave it on the floor. And it would eventually disappear. But I do use the admin tools to go ahead and clean it off and get rid of it all. Interesting. I never really noticed this hole here. I guess I wouldn't have, because it was basically covered up. And actually, we are going to go ahead and seal that up. There is not going to be any transfer of people or materials through that crack. And I'm probably going to go ahead and bring this across here. Well, I'm not gonna, no, just along this wall here. That's all I'm gonna do here. Oh, and you get some more steel plates. What do you... The way I'm envisioning it here is that you'd be able to use this side to land bigger ships that you can't land over here. And I was going to use a gravity generator that only applied to this deck right here. I would keep the size just big enough to where you could have big ships come and settle down right in here. And then connect into this connector. But the ships that came in here, this would be down, this would be up. I still need to put another connector right in here. And that's part of the reason why I want to empty this all out. So I can essentially make this a garage that you can pull into. The ship can pull in. Yep, see, none of this needs repaired. And here's another thing I've been doing too, and that is sealing it up on around the outside, so you didn't have any spots where you could go and crawl underneath and get underneath this. But I haven't completely done it. There are spots still over here, like right in here. Well. Yeah, see how you can see underneath it right here? Then there's other spots, like back over in here, where you definitely can get underneath there, right here. So I'm definitely am going to fix this. Okay. Oh wow, we need some steel plate. Holy crap, I don't have to do this all over again. So yeah, a lot of this is going to come out. And this is going to get it all cleaned up looking. I'm not getting rid of the rock entirely, because at this level right here, I'm probably going to leave this right here. It's just a little... But I want to mess with the gravity so that as a person comes walking out, they'll walk out of this right here. But then as they're walking down this way, the natural tendency will be to make this the floor right here. So they'll literally walk out of there over to here, and this will be the floor right here. So they'll end up like this instead, standing on this. And they'll be able to look over here and like, wow, I'm all messed up like that, when this is the floor now. And then they can drop down, and this will be their floor, and they'll build a ship. And these two are set up to connect to each other, but they're not connected right now. I usually don't connect ships and leave them connected while I'm offline. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, I have 64% drop frames. This is ridiculous. There we go. There's my whole collection. The Spaceport Terminal at the top, which I now call my battle station. Then we have the Raven, which I just call my battle cruiser. And now we have platform 8820, which is what I'm calling my midway station. And why am I calling it midway station? Well, because it's a little bit over halfway from Earth to Mars here. I'm still over 500 kilometers from Mars, and I'm a little over 1,000 from Earth. So it's not literally halfway, but I call it my midway station. Let's reconnect here. Interesting. It doesn't seem to be wanting to. It's even on here. Let me see something really. There we go. There we go. Now we're all connected. Let's look at the total capacity we have now. Total power is 1.2 gigawatts. This is both the battle station and the platform all together. And then if I wanted to, I'd also connect the Raven, which would add another 600 megawatts for almost 2 gigawatts of power. So yeah, I've got lots of power to spare here, don't we? Let's take a look at inventory. Oh, wait a second. Here, let's do... This should be total. Every single bit of cargo space. But also I want to take a look and see what... I think it's plural. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and... There. It'll update eventually. And we're gonna do an inventory X on the whole shebang here. Everything, but only those things that we have. I don't want to see stuff we don't have. This is limited just down the ores right here. So we've actually got quite a bit here. And really, the one I want to see is this one. There we go. Yeah, that's the one I want to see right there. Total cargo. This is our ingot summary. What ingots we have. We need to go out and get some of that magnesium that I definitely have plenty of now. And we can also start getting some gold, but we have quite a bit of ore we still need to refine on this bad boy. In fact, let's see what the refineries are doing. Actually, here, let's do something else here. Instead of doing an inventory X, let's do... Over here, let's change this one up to show... Instead of what's damaged, let's see what's let's see, what do we want to have in there instead of damaged? I think we want to do inventory space star space refinery. So it should list all the refineries and all their inventory. There we go. There's my total refinery. Actually, here's the way I want to see it. Let's do it this way. See what we're actually working on. Working on platinum right now. Okay, let's see it from this perspective. Now this should get everything. Why not? Okay, so saying this will work. No. Not saying that will work. Well, bastards. Okay, here, let's try this then. That should work, shouldn't it? Pretty much like that right there. Am I spelling something wrong? Okay, well, how about this then? Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. That's what I was looking for. We've got uranium, platinum, iron, and nickel all loaded up. We have 129 or 130K in nickel, 240 in silicon, and this is what's in the refinery right now. To see what we've got total, we'd have to come over here and take a look at this. Whoops. And it's not there, it's over here. Uranium-wise, we're not doing too bad right now. Okay. I am going to take a small break. And in that period of time, I'm going to take care of my whining, needy, always bugging me kitty cat. Who I love dearly. I mean, I love the kitty cat. Would you like to say hi to the kitty cat? There's that kitty cat. Say hi to Lucy. He's being a profound pest right now. Lucy Lou. Yeah. Yes, you're a good kitty. Okay. I'm going to go feed that kitty cat, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, let's... Hey, 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 I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a little cat issues to take care of. You know, it's not one. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say, if it's not one P word, it's another, but hey. Guess you can call a cat a cunt because, oh my god. So yes, this is the tower of my base. My battle station. Believe it or not, this right here is my main cockpit. That way, when this thing's going full tilt, full speed ahead in normal space, it literally is going up from a normal gravity point of view. Now, part of the reason why I did that was experimental, which I haven't carried out the experiment yet, though I do want to. I just haven't done it yet. And that is, I want to fly the ship and allow people just to walk around on it like they normally would, and see how well they can navigate around walking relative to gravity, you know, somewhat normal. But from the ship point of view, okay, now that was just weird. Okay, that was very weird. Yes. Yes. Ah. Feel like I'm tripping. Good LSD, guys. This is some good stuff. The good stuff. See if we can go back in there. I swear to God, it's getting... It's almost like you get tripped up on things. You stick to floors, and then when you try to move, you're still stuck to it. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Venturing out. And see, that's actually a long-term project that I do have, is that I will be expanding out this tower. All of these guns will go out a bit further, and yeah, the tower's gonna end up bigger. Come on. Oh my god. Ah! What is going on here? Okay, let's see what's going on here. What's in the entity list? Well, nothing too unusual. A new platform. Oh, large ship, I'm sorry. An well, this Argent. It's only 11 Argent. This one shouldn't be a big issue, really. I mean, everything's really close. There's nothing unusual. That one's 10. 40. Now these are some ways away. That one right there is Hernan the Destroyers. Let's see if he's done anything. He hasn't been on 6 days. And T-Money hasn't been on for 5. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that baby there. We'll leave the Argentifs. Just because they sometimes, those Argens will throw shit at you and it breaks out the monotony of the game. But hey. Alright, back in character. Holy crap. Space-time is taking me for a ride today, man, I tell you. Jumping all over the place. I need to work on my runway lights here. Oh, I know what's going on here. Okay, now let's bring that in a little bit closer. I wish it showed more. I like to see like ore deposits in there. Interesting, it still hasn't repainted it all. Doesn't seem like it is. Oh, interesting. You know what? It can only handle so many voxels at a time. See that? See, some of them are popping out, others are popping in. I got the resolution too low. Or too high. But let's see what happens when I put it down in its lowest range possible. Showed you just a little sliver. It looks like we're about ready to, you know, nickel's almost done. Still got platinum here. That's saying, oh, I bet that. Yeah, that's what I figured, okay. Let's open up the whole ship, or whole combined grid here. There we go. Okay, I want to find something really quick. I don't remember the name of the plugin or how I got it, but maybe I can do it already, but I just don't really know how. Or so let me look it up real quick. Definitely not what I'm looking for. What the hell is this? I don't think this is something I was looking at. No. Okay, let's look at it from this perspective. I know there's a sensor that will allow you, that you can use to feed data to an LCD. Hmm. No, this is not what I'm wanting. Is it part of this clear LCD? Okay, well, I'll do more research on that later and see if I can find it. Somewhere there is a mod that allows you to essentially display on an LCD everything sensors are detecting. And I'd like to find that mod. Okay, so that I don't bore you with this research, well, I don't know, maybe I should bore you with this research. I think it's 20 minutes after 4 somewhere, or at least it's coming up on it here pretty soon. Real soon. Somewhere it's beer 30. That's funny. I've got Night Guard trying to help me solve my speed problem or the latency problems, and you know, this is literally just the nature of the beast. But just for grins, just for grins, he sent me this link. I want to show everybody here. I want to show everybody. Let's come over here. Let's fire up the old Chrome session. Let's cut on over to there. And now let's try to do this speed test here. Make certain that we're displaying that. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's see, and I'm streaming from this computer right now. Let's see how well this does while I'm streaming. Things aren't too bad. And I'm paying for a minimum. Well, this is about it. About 50K up, or 50 meg up. It says it's 48. And 5 down. That's sounds about right. Sounds about right. So it's not actual communication with the internet. It's communication with YouTube themselves. Somehow, somewhere along the way, the stream is being degraded. I'm not saying it's YouTube specifically. There's multiple hops between me and YouTube servers. It could be my ISP, Cox Communications, in fact. And darn it, I didn't really want to show anybody my IP address, but good thing it's dynamic. But yeah, most of the understanding that I have, a lot of this really just goes back to, you know, general network issues that affect everybody. at different points in time. I've done streams with this exact same configuration I've got right now, where this was great, and I was going up to 400 or 4,000 kilobytes per second. So the idea that it can't handle it now, but it could handle better yesterday, is kind of silly and nonsensical. But it is what it is. Yeah. Now, as far as the speed test we just did, what is going to be affected most significantly by doing these live streams and playing games and whatnot at the same time isn't the download speed. It is my upload speed. But 5 megabits per second, that's not bad. Is it megabits or megabytes that it showed? There's a difference. Well, it should have been megabits per second. It really should have been. Whatever it said. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to quit researching this, and what I really, no, whatever. Let's go back, and we're going to work on my base over here. What my plan here has been so far. This is going to be the main, going to be fairly high tech, okay? And I'm going to have a big barracks area that's going to be multi-story. That's going to come up this way. Then right next door to it is going to be the main reactor in engineering. There's probably going to be a second level and even maybe another reactor up here, but that'll be in time. More than anything, I want to do the whole the barracks in here, the multi-story. I don't know how tall it's going to go, but then we're going to run some conveyor out this way, and then right along here I want to have places where ships, both in the floor and in the wall, can hook up to a conveyor. The ones in the floor are going to be a bit trickier. Mostly because, I don't know, because of the height of the building, and I really need to start mining some of this magnesium. I really do. And I've also been thinking about maybe making this three blocks high instead of 2. But then if I were to do that, I would have to do the whole hangar doors differently. Because those fully extended, those blocks only go out to down 2. That's fully extended right there. That was just up there, right, and then That is fully extended. But yeah, I kind of just want to make this into like almost like a Star Wars-ish type of secret base, you know? But there are several things I got to do to make certain, I mean, to do that. One of the things I've been meaning to do, and I haven't done it yet. We're gonna do that right now. In fact, I need to survey the thickness of the walls here. Midway Station. Oh hell, we've got a lot of wall to go through. It's pretty thick, and we're gonna get to the edge of the... Holy shit, I'm turning this whole son of a bitch into a big ass garage. A big hangar bay. That's what's yeah, baby. That's what I'm doing to this baby. It's gonna become a hangar bay. I kid you not. And I can bring my conduits this way really easily. And, ooh, I could easily get a pathway for ammo to put a gun right there on that corner. It'd be like a defensive gun that's like, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I like that idea. I like that idea. I think we're going to do that. Let's see here. What else do we got? Yeah, I need to judge this area here really quick, figure out what's going on with it. And I should probably go ahead and cut all the stone out of this corner. Because if I'm wanting to make this into a great big, to a barracks area, if I cut all this out right there, that's there, this whole section could be a barracks area. Then I'll just have a pathway that goes down this way, and I won't do the whole platform. I mean, I can leave it somewhat there for future expansion, but if I just make all this area right from here to about here, to about here, all of this hangar bay. In fact, I would actually make this, I'm going to make a fighter craft, or find one that I can download, and then easily a blueprint that I can use, a projector system, and I'll just create the whole projector system in here, where you can make and build fighters real quick and easy, and then launch them out this thing right here, and then be able to essentially have a really quick and easy way to build and launch remote controlled fighters really fast. Yes, this would be fucking BA. It would be badass. Guaranteed badass. Now see, they need to have some way that you can, in the game, lift up your arm and look at this right here. See this console thing you got on your arm? This is essentially the big menu system, you know, when you're playing the game and then you hit this and you go into this right here, the terminal. That's what that is right there on your arm. But in the game, I think that when you go and hit like I or K, they need to have like a graphic of your arm coming up and coming up and in front of your field of view, and then that screen will pop up. Yeah, they should end that animation. That'd be kind of cool. Get the point across better what's really going on here, or conceptually what's going on. But yeah, if we were to just, oh, cool, yeah, with the light, I can, you see where the dirt's at, or the tunnel's at, much better. The part that's dark is the part that isn't covered in dirt. So we do have some structure that actually goes fairly high into this. Oh, actually, no, I started building that. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I did that earlier today to cover up that hole that was developing. Okay, this is interesting. What is this here? This is like a main shaft. Alright, alright, alright. I see what this is. Alright. It's It doesn't really do anything at all, which is kind of sad, now that you think about it. Yeah, I need to close that up, I really do. Okay, what are we gonna do over here on this side anyway? What are we gonna do? See, part of me actually wants to take and square this whole thing off here. And build it all the way over to here. Make this big area here. There'd be like separate apartments, I guess. You could say this whole section up here would be administration. And this down here would be staff housing, maybe, you know. I just have to square this all off and everything. I don't know, I think it would work. I think it would work. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do over here in this corner. I am going to close off this big gap right here so that there's no passing through this hole. But I have to mine all this out first. Now, in the past, what I would do to a big asteroid like this is I would use that nano mining mod in Constructor too, but I'm not going to this time. I'm going to do this all the old-fashioned way, hard. I might get a bot. I don't know, some type of AI. Yeah, but literally I can just start coming in here and not even really care. The only thing I should want to care about, really, is to keep this going forward. That's another thing. I'm gonna have to get some supplemental gravity plating over here. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of all this crap, clean it up. And let's actually, I should have dropped this stone here. I'll do it right now. But we need to add some more gravity to the situation here. So just for grins, I'm going to put it right here. We're going to put a gravity generator here. Gravgen components, construction components, large tubes, motors, computers, steel plate. So Gravgen components, we need those. Let's go over here and recharge batteries. Gravgen components. I don't know how many I'm going to need, but there's quite a few here. I'll just be able to come back for them. I don't have to go so far. I'll just go right there. I only need 6. So construction components. Large steel tube, motor, computer, steel plate. Steel plate, computer, motor, large tube, construction components. Steel plate, motor, large tube, computer. Okay. Grab some components. Need some motors. Large steel tubes. Where's computers? Oh, I'm gonna need more computers, aren't I? Yeah, I've got freaking resources galore with this station and my base up there together. Combined. Okay, let's first off, I want to be able to see gravity fields. And now, let's show on HUD. In total, this is not going to be... a very big one. And frankly, hold on a second here, because actually I need it right there, but in determining the best place for it, we might need to turn on all the other ones too. Yeah, it's really weird. For some reason my station isn't present on there. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Never mind. Turn on all of them. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we don't want to overlap there. Now, one thing I want to check here real quick is to see if... Yes. Frankly, I will move that okay, so I've got this spot right here. So actually, I probably need to move this down a lot further. Here, hold on a second. Let's yeah, this is the main one that feeds. It's right here. There it is, right there. So what I'm wanting to do is essentially take this one here and spread it out along the length of this. It doesn't have to be very wide, but it just needs to go along the whole length of it. Now, here, hold on a second. Let's try something here. Still some overlap right there. Let's make it just a little bit narrower. Okay, and let's test it out. Actually, I think it's good enough for right now. Oops. I'll need to knock out all this too right here. Where they all go? That's interesting. Sorry, I kind of get distracted when I'm drilling and doing some stuff, and I quit talking. My bad, guys. Yeah, well, fuck you, man. You're supposed to talk to us and not play video games. That's why I like on Saturdays and Sundays, or some days of the week, if I really want to get a bunch of stuff done, I don't live stream, because I feel obligated to say something while I'm... Okay, let's drop some of this stone I got on me. It's weighing me down. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all the floating junk real quick. Do some cleanup. Because that shit's getting ridiculous. Oh, this is gonna be a mighty fine hangar I'm gonna have here, guys. This is gonna be... I'm already liking it. I'm already liking it. But I wish there was monsters. I would somehow get some alien creatures in here, because this would be a really good place to have some creatures. I was thinking, what was that? Something just shot. Okay, let's get this shit cleaned up again. Yeah. We're dropping nearly 50% of frames. God dang, what the hell's going on? I'm about ready to bring this to an end and then, see what time we got here. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, pretty close to it, and it's... The hell is that? I don't like it when I've got shit shooting. I don't know what's shooting at. Actually, let's just grab that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, I should go back up to the ship to do anything like that. So let's go on up there. I'm gonna go back up to the station and then disconnect it. Oh, they're already on, aren't they? Okay, let's unlock this baby right now. And we're going to turn it off. Good. She disconnected. Not seeing any pirates or anything. I don't know what my ship would be firing at. Something was firing. Whatever it is, we're going to... Actually, we're going to... Go back down in the hiding hole. You might say this is gonna be my storm cellar here. Okay. Well, folks, you know, it's been real. I enjoy doing this, otherwise, you know, I simply wouldn't do it. As time progresses, I will try to, because I really intend for my system, or it's an RPG system. We are here to role play and to fight and to battle over planets and whatnot. So that is the intent of, and the system is called Tritera. That's what I'm calling this. If you go on to Steam and search for it, you should be able to find it. But I appreciate everybody watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye.